Hello everyone, now we will talk about how to write a good conclusion. So, conclusions are often considered the most difficult part of an essay or research papers to write. However, they are also one of the most important aspects of a paper because they provide clarity and insight into the topic. In this presentation, I will explain when and how to write a conclusion. So let's start. When to use a conclusion. Conclusions should be put to use anytime you are writing an essay, report, or article or research papers that proposes or explores an idea, issue, or event. This idea is referred to as a thesis statement and it provides the structure and motivation for the um, entire piece. In other words, it answers the question why. A conclusion, on the other hand, addresses the so what by clarifying the point of the essay and offering the reader a solution, question, or insight into the subject matter, and reiterates why they should care. How to write conclusion. An effective conclusion is created by following next steps. First, a step is restate the thesis. An effective conclusion brings the reader back to the main point, reminding the reader of the purpose of this essay. However, avoid repeating the thesis verbatim. Paraphrase your argument slightly while still preserving the primary point. Second step, reiterate your supporting points. Aside from restating your thesis, you should also reiterate the points that you made to support it throughout the paper. But instead of simply repeating the paper's arguments, summarize ideas. Second step is make a connection between your opening and closing statements. It's very important. It's often effective to return to the introduction themes, giving the reader a strong sense of conclusion. You can accomplish this by using similar concepts, returning to an original scenario, or by including the same imagery. And the last step is provide some insight. Your conclusion should leave the reader with a solution, an insight, question for further study, or a call to action. What are the implications of the argument? Why should anyone care? You will want to answer these types of questions here and leave your audience with something to think about. What to avoid? Here are a few things to avoid when writing your conclusion. First, avoid introducing the thesis, new ideas, or evidence for the first time. If new points are made in your conclusion, take them out and try to incorporate them into one of the body paragraphs in your research paper or essay. Then make sure you are using a tone that is consistent with the rest of the paper. And the last one, beginning the conclusion with the phrases like in closing, in summary, or in conclusion is somewhat redundant and unnecessary, so avoid using them. What to include in a conclusion? A conclusion's job is to reiterate the arguments and theses of the research paper. In other words, it provides a sense of closure and suggests that you have accomplished the goal of the piece. Here are some key aspects to include in your conclusion to ensure its effectiveness. First, end the essay on a positive note. Communicate the importance of your ideas and the subject matter. Provide the reader with a sense of closure. Reiterate and summarize your main points. Rephrase and then restate your thesis statement. And that's it. Thank you for your attention. I hope it was useful for you, and I hope it will help you.